Dear Scorpiana, welcome back to the Renaissance Tarot. Welcome to your funny and your most favorite Armenian guy where I serve and I slay. So today, dear Scorpiana, I'm going to be doing your reading from August 24th to the 30th. This will be a general reading. It may resonate with you, it may not. If it does resonate with you, the link for the extended is going to be in the description box for your convenience below this video. So, Scorpiana, how you doing? Cutie patootie, looking all this so delish. So Scorpio, in this reading, I'm going to be taking a look at your main challenge, past, present, and future for you. I'm going to start shuffling better, and I'm going to clarify all the cards for you and get some final advice. So if you're wondering who is this guy and you're here for the first time, I'm Arman. This is Henry. Say hi. This is Michael. We serve and slay here. And if you're Scorpio and you happen to stumble upon this channel, trust me, I ain't gonna fumble you like your ex did, okay? And if you're still stuck on the toxic Leo ex, you better let go of them. I'm kidding, I don't know why. Anyways, Scorpion, I miss you so much. Cutie patootie, looking all so yummy. Let's see what's going on. I went live the other day on the main channel, just a real quick chat, and I saw that some of you joined. I know you from your comments. So thank you, Scorpio, for always being the cutie patootie out here. So, my North Node is in Scorpio. I'm a Leo, but my North Node is in Scorpio. Okay? That's my destiny. You are my destiny. So, Scorpio, your challenge is the Seven of Wands. And what you don't see coming at the bottom of the deck, you have the Two of Swords followed by the Ten of Pentacles and the Eight of Cups, okay? So you're debating and going back and forth, Scorpio, in regards to a specific person. Seven of Wands, typically, even in tarot, it means the card of a challenge, okay? And this is in your challenge position. So it's showing me that there is a specific situation that you have been battling. You know, there is a lot of thoughts. There is a lot of back and forth if what I'm seeing here with the Two of Pentacles for you in the present moment. This is connected to a partnership, for some of you, a marriage relationship, someone that you maybe also had a fallout with. We have the Three of Swords in the past. We're going to clarify this. We're going to get more information. We're going to see what challenges are you facing and what is it that you need to know to get over them. In the recent past, some of you were dealing with the fire sign, Leo, Aries, Sagittarius, Gemini, Aquarius, Libra. Oh, and also I have an important, very important announcement and a declaration to make at the end of this very Scorpio reading. So this is a must. A lot of you must know, especially that one specific person. You could be dealing with another water sign. I'm also getting Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. So there was a breakup. The King and a Queen and the Three of Swords, definitely a separation here happened between you and this person. We're going to clarify this. We're going to get more information. In the present moment, you have the Two of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups. Somebody here has been super slow moving towards your way. Dear Scorpiana, and it's just driving you nuts. Basically, with the Two of Pentacles, you might be going back and forth about this situation, contemplating what is the right course of action here for you. This is tied up to your happiness, and somebody here has been moving very slowly or hasn't even moved at all. And this is causing a lot of this back and forth energy. Should I trust? Should I not? Should I wait for this person? We're going to get more information. Maybe some of you even haven't heard from this person yet. In the future, you have the Page of Swords, the Moon, and the Seven of Swords. There is a lot of trust issues that you have with this person. I see here that many of you still have this anxiety. Scorpio, you have anxiety within you whether you can trust this person again or you cannot. Page of Swords here, you could be either stalked and watched by this person, very secretly, by the way. You could be literally watched. This person is stalking you. Page of Swords. There is the Moon and the Seven of Swords. This is someone that they either know they have lied to you or they were not honest with you about something, and you know they don't know how to approach you. And that's the energy that I just did a reading from members only, and that's just kind of is showing up here as well. So you have the Two of Swords, the Ten of Pentacles. You're debating and you're going back and forth, Scorpio, because what you really want to know is, should I really trust this person after all? You're going back and forth because you could also walk away. You have the Justice. You could be also on a cusp. So you could be a Cuspiana, Scorpiana, and Libra. okay? Or you could be dealing with a Libra. Legal matters are here very important here for so many of you. You need answers as soon as possible so that you can move forward and make that decision, okay? We're gonna clarify all of this for you, dear Scorpio, and on this channel, we make sure that we hit the like button. We leave positive comments. I thank you so much. And again, I'm still gonna be choosing 2 Scorpios and pulling cards for them. That date is coming up very soon, okay? So let's get into your reading and let's clarify for you. And I wanna thank all of those who also have been joining the Patreon membership site as well. It's actually quite colorful over there as well. I really like it. And it gives me so many tools to utilize that as well. So you're more than welcome to join either for free or there is a specific, of course, services and content, but you can check it out. The link is going to be in the description box below. Okay, so let's see what's happening, Scorpio. Your challenge with the 7 of Wands. Number 7 is coming through as well. It's interesting when I look into this depiction, into this picture. There is a face. There is like a face behind this person. So behind the clouds. You could be having some very interesting lucid dreams, Scorpio, recently about this person, okay? A lot of things are kind of reminding them of you. So the 7 of Wands is clarified by the 9 of Cups, the Empress here, King of Swords, and the 10 of Pentacles. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. I'm also getting Gemini, Aquarius, Libra, maybe a Pisces. This King of Swords and the Empress. And of course, the 9 of Cups. Many of you are really asking yourself, is it really worth it for me to get into a relationship at all or back with this person? Or should I focus on my singlehood? There is something about Scorpio, your energy, like you're starting to romanticize your life. Like you're starting to fall back in love with your life again. And when it comes to relationship, you're like, duh, I'm watching the tarot reading. Okay, this guy is funny. He seems to be a little bit he's spot on a little bit. But like, do I really want to be with this person or should I keep my options open for somebody else, But there is a lot of these challenges because some of you also have thought about pregnancy. There is something about wanting to have children, wanting to be a mother, a father, okay? And, because the 7 of Wands series is in your challenge position, you could be literally debating whether this is the right person for you or not. Because there is a lot of things that you seem to be hidden from you. And as a Scorpio, you don't like hidden things. You don't like when someone is concealing things from you. Or, someone is coming towards your way, but they're not coming all hands on deck, especially. And this is creating this internal conflict because this is tied up to your family, to your money, to your stability, to your career here. You're a Scorpio. You take your calculated steps and you don't want to be, set up for a trap, okay? It doesn't mean that you're greedy or you don't want to trust love again. It's just that you already have had multiple experiences in the past where now you don't want to be tested again, okay? You need answers about this person. And that's why you're going back and forth in the present moment, debating, should I walk away? 2 of Swords. Okay, should I close this chapter here? Two of Pentacles. You're weighing your pros and cons because you are taking many things into consideration. Your career, your status, your beauty, who you are. Why would you offer yourself to someone who is not being consistent with you also, right? Or who was not consistent. So in the past, Scorpiana, with the 3 of Swords here, there was a lot of pain that you dealt with. It's clarified by the 5 of Cups, 10 of Cups, 7 of Pentacles. So there was a disappointment here. A lot of you may be separated from this person. Some of you were also married to this individual or you were planning to get married with them. The 3 of Swords here is very clear indication you separated from this individual. This is someone that you had made a lot of memories with. Some of you felt like that this person also could have been your twin flame as well, okay? Could have been also your twin flame as well. Just shaking the mic 111, Scorpiana. Love you too. Okay, can you hear me? Can you hear me? I don't know now because I'm literally pre-recording this, but if you can hear me, raise your hand. Now, the Queen of Wands here, Scorpio, in the recent past, some of you had black cats, some of you have like some, sunflower is maybe your favorite like symbol, flower, or there is an association with that. The Sun here, the Ace of Wands and the 5 of Wands. Some of you were, finding yourself to be in constant conflict with this person. Some of you are dealing with a very toxic Leo. Okay, someone that was constantly being very arrogant, very condescending. This is someone that seems to have come across as being like, they are better than everybody else, or there is a strong sense of being very stubborn. Okay, stubborn energy. Some of you were dealing with a person who came from a different culture, background also. There were multiple people involved in this situation. I think you try to offer this person your thick, juicy Ace of Wands, your you wanted to have a brand new beginning with this person, Scorpio, but everything seems to have been very stagnant. It didn't really seem that things are moving forward with this person. There is a death card here in the world, the card of a Scorpio, and the strength at the bottom. Okay, very strong Leo energy. So for many of you, by the way, when things ended with this person, Scorpio, it took you a very long time to close this chapter, okay, and to move forward move on with your life here. Let's clarify the King of Wands here. I don't know why. I feel like for some of you, Scorpio, this person maybe attempted to come back into your life. The King of Wands in the past is clarified by the Queen of Cups, the Strength here, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Cups. This person maybe tried to come back into your life, but they were physically not present. There is something about this person's focus being somewhere else, okay? Four of Cups, the Tower, yes. A lot of this ignoring. This person maybe also was giving you the silent treatment and the Tower. By the way, many of you as a Scorpio, you should really know that when you enter into people's life, Scorpio, you have the power to leave an impact and make people realize that they need to change something within themselves. You're a Scorpio, okay? Even the name sounds very intimidating, and I like that about you. So in the recent past, you did become a catalyst for this person. There is something about cathartic. You can look up the word cathartic or catharsis to see what that means for you. That's just coming through right now. Many of you in the recent past really went through major spiritual awakening here. With the Tower and the Six of Cups, could have been a twin flame connection, a lot of push and pull, back and forth. Doesn't have to be, but things can be quite intense and it can actually lead to a spiritual awakening. Now, in the present moment, you don't have time for anyone to be hot and cold with you, like anybody. Hot and cold, back and forth, uncertainty here. Do they love me? Do they not love me? What actions are they going to take, towards me? So there is a lot of things that you're actually asking yourself about this person. So the Two of Pentacles, Scorpio, is clarified by the Ten of Pentacles, the Star here, and the Queen of Swords and the Knight of Swords at the bottom. So you want to set yourself free. You want to be free, okay, from anything that's holding you back, from any kind of conflict here. For many of you, you're going back and forth between your stability. Like I said, you might even buy a new home, new house. You might move somewhere else. Like you're executing plans. You're taking a lot of actions. The Star here is about also realizing that you have done a lot of healing within yourself. And yes, you can remain hopeful and wish things to get better, but at the same time, it's time for you to take some sort of action. And I think that you might even confront this person about the fact that they actually have been quite slow towards your way with the Knight of Pentacles. They need to be more proactive, okay? This is someone that also, if they are late to the party, if they don't take any action, you might move towards a completely different direction. Because right now you're also juggling between a lot of things, Scorpio. Some of you are like just working really hard, or you're just managing multiple things at the same time. And those things are related to your financial stability, to your money, to your career as well. So in the present moment, Scorpio, the Knight of Pentacles here, there is something here about like someone being very slow towards your way. Two of Cups, the Death and the World. Literally couldn't be any more clear. This is them tarot cards. Okay, the Two of Swords, the Two of Cups, the Death and the World. If this person doesn't come towards your way and commit and even just be honest with you and open up completely, you're going to close that chapter and you're going to move forward. You have the Death and the World because you are completely done being played by. Being played by this person, being with someone who is being English is great, who is constantly acting very inconsistent with you, okay, hot and cold. So with the Ten of Cups here, this is tied up to your stability because you are someone that you feel like home. You make people feel like home, okay? You have that about you. And it's time for you to settle down. And if this person is not going to, even if it's your twin flame, you have free will. it's time for you to settle down. If they don't come correct, if they're not going to invest into this relationship full force, then you're going to disconnect. Clarified by the Knight of Swords, the Emperor here, Ace of Cups, and the Lovers. Yes, this is a lot of love, but at the same time, you're about to step into a very important role. And you could even have some new love coming towards your way. There could be a new person. They may try to offer love towards your way, but you still keep going back and forth, and there is a cycle you need to close out with this person. From my perspective, the Knight of Swords is looking into the world. If you're going to release this person, if you're going to let them go, the most important thing you're going to want to do, dear Scorpio, is to forgive them completely with no animosity, cord cutting, ritual, really just releasing this person in love. And it's important for us to know that we need to release our exes in a very proper way, because on our end, we need to close these potholes, these energetic potholes. Everyone has astral body, etheric body, electric body, so ethereal body. So you want to make sure that your auric field, okay, there is no contamination from resentment, from anger, whatever. Even if this person hasn't come towards your way, they have mistreated you, there was a lot of pain. Okay, the Lovers and the Nine of Wands. This person, this relationship has caused a lot of pain to you, and it's been very difficult for you. And when you release and you let go, don't be surprised when all of a sudden you might have offer coming towards your way from a brand new person here, or someone that you already have interest in. Does this mean that this is going to be the end of the story between you and this person? It might be, because you have the World and the Death, because you're initiating the ending on your end, or closure on your end. Now, in the future, Page of Swords, the Moon, and the Seven of Swords, this person is going to stalk you. I don't know if you know about this or not, or you can intuitively tell it or not. They're stalking you, especially on social media here, okay? Page of Swords here in the future, Scorpio. There is a lot of this observing, watching, keeping tabs on, going on. Clarified by the Ten of Wands, the Justice here, and the Ten of Swords, and the King of Wands. This person, there was a loud motorcycle going outside, so motorcycle could be super significant for some of you. Scorpio, there is something here about this person also realizing that there is a legal matter they need to settle things right with, okay? I don't know if you ever had any legal matters going on with this person, but things need to be fair, and this person is getting really exhausted energetically. I think they might be at a place in their life where there is something about a chest pain, okay? It could be you, could be this person, but just like a lot of overwhelmed feeling, because I feel like karma, justice, is knocking on their door. Justice, one thing about them, karma, always keeps the receipts. And it has nothing to do with us. We're not sitting here and wishing bad upon other people. This is just a situation where someone, you know that term, that scripture that says, people reap what they sow, right? You reap what you sow. So whatever this person did, it's like the guilty conscience of how they treated you, whether they ghosted you, whether they yelled at you, whatever way they treated you. We're not doing sign bashing on my reading. So, there's no need to worry about that. We're not here putting anybody down. Crosswatcher, you're more than welcome to watch this. Don't try to fit in. If you didn't do this to Scorpio, it's okay. Take it easy. Okay, but I do see here Scorpio, someone that's going to be observing you and watching you. Pain, basically the loneliness, and they could even go through some sort of a betrayal in their own life by the very people that they trusted. Okay, and the Moon, secret things, watching you when the sun goes down, secretly watching you and observing you. And the dream state is very much activated, seeing you in their dream. Clarified by the Temperance here, the King of Wands, Two of Swords, and the Ace of Swords. It's forcing them to have a lot of clarity about their life. First of all, this person has made some really bad and toxic choices. They do have a group of friends and group of people around them who are literally fooling them. The Fool, the Three of Cups, and the Ace of Swords. And they're realizing that they have been influenced by someone around them. And there is a specific feminine figure around them, or someone that has, or maybe even a father figure that has influenced this person to make choices that now they're regretting about, by the way. Sagittarius, someone here has Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising, or you are dealing with that, or maybe you have that in your birth chart, or you could be on a cusp of a Sagittarius and Scorpio. Temperance, this is about healing. Okay, and patience and divine timing is at its play. And by the way, there is something here about someone being caught in their own lies with the Seven of Swords, okay? Someone being caught in their own lies. The Seven of Swords here, Scorpio. There is some kind of a deception and light that's going to be coming up to the surface. It's clarified by the Hermit here, the Eight of Cups, Page of Cups, and the Five of Swords. There is a huge drama that is going to take place in this person's life, and they're going to have to decide. They need to tell the truth, or they're going to walk away, or someone is going to disconnect from them. And they know that, because you could be also dealing with the Virgo, doesn't have to be, or maybe a water sign. They got to be honest, and you might be choosing to walk away and disconnect before it's too late. Because the truth is going to be revealed. No wonder why the Hermit, who is holding the lantern, is literally looking towards the Seven of Swords, and it's a clarifier for the Seven of Swords. Someone tippy-toeing, okay? High heels on my tippies. Dolce Gabbana on my... So, you know the song. This is about nobody you're tippy-toeing, okay? And being honest. And you could be someone that you already know the truth, and you just know that it's going to come out one way or another, because the truth needs to be told. And you don't just accept the apology. You're not going to just be sitting there and saying, yeah, I'm just out here, having you come back with open hands, open arms, right? Apology accepted, but possibly access denied, because you don't seem to be fully convinced that this person is being honest with you. With the Two of Swords here, there is the Ten of Pentacles, Eight of Cups, Justice, okay? On paper, they may tell you one thing, but I think on paper, some things look completely different. I don't know if this person is still entangled with another individual on paper, or there is legal matters. If something here is not satisfying, if it's not fulfilling for you, you don't want to be in this confused state of mind. You're a Scorpio, okay? You're building generational wealth for you with the Ten of Pentacles, and you could be choosing to disconnect and walk away because it's just not completely satisfying for you anymore, okay? And it's part of your challenge here, because the Nine of Cups is clarifying your challenge. It's singlehood, but also a happy singlehood, rather than just being with someone who is being inconsistent with you, okay? Because you don't know what actions they're exactly going to take, even if they come towards your way and try to tell you that they're being honest with you. What is the challenge? What is the challenge, Valentino, enotelomino. So, Scorpiana, what is the we already talked about the challenge. What is the advice? The World, Queen of Pentacles, Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Pentacles. And the Fool at the bottom, you are about to be financially independent, or get a new job, or create a job, embark onto some sort of a financial venture. So your biggest piece of advice here, Scorpio, is the World, the Nine of Pentacles, and the Nine of Wands, okay? Queen of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. Scorpio, you got to know that if you close out a chapter here, that could directly impact your financial status, your financial success in the best way possible. Even though you have been hurt a lot by this situation, by this person in the past, you have the upper hand. We are ending the season. We're ending this, summer season here, wherever you are, to close a chapter, Scorpio, and focus on your stability and step into your power and channel the magician energy, okay? Because you're not 100% convinced and really fully sold on what this person's true intentions are for you. And the World here is, you're at the cusp of closing out a chapter here, because there is a cycle that needs to close, that needs to come to an end. You are tired, Scorpio, of being in this place of the Seven of Wands, back and forth, arguing, being in this, tossed around left and right, fighting for love, fighting for this person's attention, not in a way that you're begging for it, but it's like you also wanting to bring their attention to something, and they're refusing that, okay? And maybe that's something that they even refused and they kept ignoring. So, Scorpio, this is what I had for you. Thank you very much for being here. I really appreciate it, and I hope this really helped and resonated with you. And important message that I wanted to share, super important. This is the only time that I'm going to mention. I mentioned this in Gemini's reading, and I mentioned it in your reading. So here is the story. This is the tea. You got to know. Y'all know I have the P.O. Box number, which is, on a different side of the town, and people have been sending me amazing gifts, letters, and everything. So someone sent me a letter, okay, from Germany. If you're watching this, and if you're a Scorpio, or you're a cross-watcher, you're a Gemini, because I was finally able to see, based on some of your comments, you have commented on Gemini and Scorpio, but I couldn't see what comments there were. It's a long story on YouTube's ends, but Sweetheart, thank you for that handwritten letter. You might be a Gemini or Scorpio. You wrote this handwritten letter for my birthday. When I read your letter and I came to the part where you mentioned that you have been enjoying having these conversations on WhatsApp with me, and everything, literally, the rest of the letter was just very much sexually suggestive things towards me. Honey, I do not conversate with people on WhatsApp. So you have been misled. You need to be very careful and you need to be very vigilant, because I don't have the time, first of all, and I'm not the type of person to sit here and WhatsApp people and tell and give them a number to conversate. So you need to either block or delete that, whoever you have been talking to, because you said in the letter that you've been enjoying the conversations. And the conversation, the rest of the letter was quite sexually suggestive. Ma'am, I'm only into men. I'm only on Team D. Okay, that's how I am. So, with all respect, okay, I know everybody, pretty much everyone knows about this and respects this about me, but I want to look out for you. I want to watch out for you, but I can't always just, know what's happening, right? So be vigilant. I only exist on YouTube and I don't reach out to people and try to converse with them and give personal details and numbers and then have a relationship developing with them. That's not what I do. And I only exist on Patreon now. Okay, that's it. So be very careful. Okay, you haven't been talking to Arman. If you think that's Arman, that is not Arman. When you see someone in the comment sections trying to come and say, "What's up, me?" whatever this and that, and you need to click on their profile. That profile, that account is literally maybe 0 day old, okay? And there is no subscribers to it. Like, you need to do some research. You need to understand that me having 268,000 cutie patooties out there, I cannot just sit here and try to WhatsApp with people. Like, that's not in me. So please be very safe, okay? And I mentioned the same thing in Gemini and in this reading, and that's it. This is the only time that I can mention. I finally was able to see your comment. You're from Germany, okay? It's either your last name or first name is Simona. So please be very careful, okay? I appreciate you, but you gotta be very safe out there. So with all that being said, I wanna say thank you so much, everyone. Greatly appreciate you. And yes, I'm on Patreon. There is a membership tier 1 over there. It's very colorful, gives me a lot of tools to really interact behind the paid wall, and also to post things out there. And for the extended readings, there is individual purchases that you may have. More than welcome to. You can check it out. It's all in the description box below. I want to thank to every single one of you. Thank you so much for being here. Hope this reading helped, and I will see you very soon. Love you, Scorpio. Bye.